if you're trying to manifest something and you understand all this, you understand that when you feel the positive emotion, that itself is the emotional manifestation, that itself is your sign, your major sign, your only sign that you need, that your manifestation is going to come. But that's the thing, that's sort of the kick, is that it's going to come, that piece, because you know this, you're well on your way to manifest everything that you want. But the thing is, you still see your manifestation as the future tense. You still see it as something that's out there that you will experience, because when you think manifestation, you think the physical tangible reality, but there is this intangible reality, this vibrational reality. Your desire is here in the vibrational form, right here, right now. Your desire exists. And so we have to get you, or you will get out of that understanding that I have the emotional manifestation and I will get to the physical manifestation, because that's what I'm really looking for. Like, yeah, the emotion is great, but what I'm really looking for is a physical manifestation. So I'll stand over here with my arms crossed and I'll just wait. I'll wait to truly sink in and truly enjoy the manifestation, because I'm not going to celebrate until I have a physical manifestation. I'm not going to celebrate until I can show everyone it, because everyone and what they think about me matters too. But what we're saying is that your desires are intangible right now, but they're still here. Because when we talk about here, we're talking about another version of reality. We're talking about what reality truly is. We're talking about that leading edge understanding. You see, reality is just your perspective, your ability to translate it. So that means that there's not just one reality that we are all experiencing. It's a reality that there are many realities. There's many realities as there are perceivers of it. And so you're translating vibrations all the time. Your eyes are translating vibrations at all levels of your being. You're translating vibrations. You're just so good at it. That's why all of you are masters at this vibrational alignment, at being able to find vibrational alignment with sight, so that you're able to see images and call images and recall images. And the same thing with your nose. You're able to smell things. You're able to enjoy the textures of smells, and all that is translation of vibration. You're translating vibrations, and we're just saying that there's another type of translation of vibration. There's another translator that you have that maybe you're not paying attention to, which is just your emotions. Your emotions are responding to the source energy, and all of this is really about understanding that you are source energy, and you have to be source energy, not because it's a ticket to your happiness. It's because that's who you really are. That's always going to be a part of you. So if you don't understand that, if you don't understand that there's another opinion out there, there's another point of attraction, there's another you out there that's also thinking in this moment about the same subject, and you're not trying to, at least attempting, or at least making your effort to get into the same alignment, or get into alignment, or have at least go in the direction of the opinion that the other version of you has, if you're not at least trying to blend these, find mutuality with these two opinions, yours and your inner beings, yours and the other version of you, this non-physical, eternal, very wise, non-resistant you, then you don't have a shot of guidance, and you don't have a shot of manifesting anything. You just have to accept your reality, and you just have to use your action. But we're not talking about action here. We're talking about mind. We're talking about frequency. We're talking about vibration. We're not talking about positive thinking. We're talking about understanding that there is a law of attraction, and that you can not manipulate, but you can change. You can offer your vibration on purpose, and as you offer your vibration on purpose, you will have the results that you want. And so we say, well, everything that you want, it's all here right now. It's all here right now. And the little piece is that you have to get over is that I'm going to believe it when I fully see it. But we're saying you have to believe it before you see it. And that's where you feel a little crazy, because you think that you're seeing something that's not really there. But what we're really saying is, you don't know it's there. You're the one who has to translate it though. And sometimes, well, actually, in the beginning stages of your manifestation, which we think is the most fun as a creator that you will ever have, is the seeing something before anyone else can see it, but you're still seeing it. But you think that if not everyone can see it, then it's not real, because you think that real is only about what you're seeing with your five senses, and you're being able to translate tangibly right now. So that means that your desires are all future, because you can't yet translate them with your physical senses. But we're saying you can translate them with your emotional senses. You can translate them with the sixth sense that all of you have, that everyone has. And the kids are really good at it, because they know that they're so selfish. They haven't been educated yet. They haven't been pressured into or taught into ignoring their emotions and to just act. Because you would hear a lot of gurus, a lot of people say that even if you feel fear, you still do it. What we're saying is, anything that you do in that fear, you're not in your action is going to be paltry. Your action is going to be not effective. You're going to use more of your action. You're going to get tired faster. And the number one thing that makes you more tired always is your own resistance, is your own not meshing with the opinion of your source energy, because you have a reality, you have stats, you have facts. No one cares about feeling good. Everyone wants to be right. But we're saying you can be right, and the thing is, you can be right, but your inner being is not thinking that thought. And so we're saying it doesn't matter what everyone else thinks, because none of you, no one outside of yourself is the other point of attraction that you have to live up to. Where you don't have to live up to the standards of your parents, you have to live up to the standard, the opinion of your inner being. You don't have to live up to what society wants from you, because they're not your happiness, they're not your point of attraction. You have to live up to what your inner being thinks about you. You want your inner being thinks about all subjects. That's what you have to live up to. That's what your guidance system is all about. It's about bringing you in alignment with that non-physical self, because when you're in alignment with your inner being, you go fast. There's no resistance. You manifest a lot. You feel clear. You feel ready. You feel satisfied. You feel eager. You feel passion. You feel how you felt when you came into this body. So when you want something, you have to accept first that when you wanted it, the second that you want it, there's energy that is beginning to be summoned. It has already begun to be summoned. And so in the summoning of energy, you're summoning energy all the time. That's why your desires feel like a rush. That's why you feel good. That's why sometimes you catch yourself feeling good, and then you're like, well, what happened? This is rare, but feeling good is normal. You wake up feeling good, because when you wake up, you're your highest frequency. That is until you bring up yesterday. You have to understand, and you will understand through learning on your own, and through experiencing, and through finding alignment with in the resonance and feeling, and then being able to see your own results and having it all click in your mind, that there is a version. Your desire is here right now, but it's in the form of a feeling. But this is the thing, when you think about the absence of your desire, it doesn't feel good, and that's the reason why you don't have it, because you think it's absent, because you keep looking at reality. It's like, well, is it really here? Is everything that I want really here? Because I can't see it. But what we're saying is that what you're able to see is just manifestation. It's just vibration. But what you can feel is also vibration. So we're saying that you have to translate with your emotions what you can't yet see with your eye. But as you translate with your emotions, it's still real. It's still considered real, meaning you're the one who's perceiving it. So that means that whatever you're perceiving is real, because real is up to the perceiver. Real is whatever you want to be, because you manifest, you focus on something, and it becomes real, becomes tangible reality. And then you say, well, this is real. This is just how it's been. And we're saying you're the creator. So if something is real, it's because you focus on it into being. That's what we're saying. You can focus on all of your desires into being. You're the translator. You have to become the translator of all of your desires. Your manifestations are not going to just walk in on you one day. They're not going to just pull up to you, and you're not going to be like, whoa, because that's how you want it. You want to wake up and open your door and have everything you want coming right to you. You want to wake up and imagine, but that would be very jarring. You want to feel like we're trying to empower you into the creators that you really are. You didn't come to just wake up and have instant manifestation, because that would take all the fun out of it. You only want instant manifestation when you've been waiting so long for your manifestations. But honestly, everything is here right now. All of your manifestations are here right now, and we're not talking about in like a nebulous way. We really mean like it's here right now, but it's not here. This now moment has the ability to yield you everything that you want, because the universe is that powerful. And we don't mean power in the sense where like it can, it has power over a lot of people. It has the ability, is non-resistant. Think about it. Think about what non-resistance is. So that's what it's really all about. It's really about understanding that you have summoned energy, and that energy has already done the work. So your desire already exists. So now your job is to not sit tight, but sit tight with a vibrational version. Your job at the bare minimum is to not see your desire as absent. Oh, you have to be like, it's here. And that does twist your mind, because you think what's here is what other people can see. You think, well, I can't see my money's here. I can't go to my bank, and I can't tell people who are, the people that are issuing my bills, I can't tell them my money's here. It's here, because you're going to give them like what? Like you're going to give them air, you're going to give them emotion. And that's not what we're saying. We're saying that yes, your desire is here right now, because it's not absent. You can't talk about your desire being absent and never feel good, because your inner being is like confused. Your inner being is like, it's here though. You're saying, well, I can't see it. Your inner being is like, well, we can. And then you're like, well, I can't see it. And then your inner being says, we can see it because it's real. We know it's real. We don't doubt it. And that's the thing, because you think that if I can't see it, then there is that doubt, because it's like, what if well, I understand vibrationally I have it, but since I don't see it, there's a little inch of doubt that it maybe won't come because I can't see it. I haven't seen any signs yet. But remember, everything that you want is 99% completed even before you see any vibrational evidence of it. So that means that you're not going to see point B. You're not going to see the city that you want to go to. You're not going to see LA until you're in LA. You're not going to see New York until you're in New York. That's the thing. You're not going to see your destination until you're there. And all that time, the whole entire journey, you have to feed yourself. You have to sustain yourself. But on what? You have to sustain yourself on the knowledge that your desires are real, because you understand the law-based understanding that your desires are in the vortex. Your vortex is not a fake thing. Your vortex is real because you can feel it. And the key to all this is really how you feel, because you can't take someone else's word for it, because no one knows your vibration. No one knows your true vibrational countenance in relation to your desire. Okay, no one knows what your desires are and how to get you there. They can give you advice. They can give you advice that while they may be well informed, and maybe they can identify all the possibilities and all the way that things have happened for other people, it doesn't matter, because You have your own manager. You have your own way of doing everything, because you have your own vortex. You have your own connection to source energy. You are the perceiver of your own reality. And it doesn't matter what anyone thinks anyways, because you don't have to get all of them into alignment anyways. All you have to do is get into alignment with your inner being. All you have to do is think about your desire and see it as here right now, because your desires are here right now. And there's that sort of law-based understanding that the reason why your desires are here right now is because they're here in a vibrational form. It's like in a radio, you're listening to 99.9, but you don't doubt that 88.6 is there. You're just not onto that channel, but you don't doubt that you don't doubt that you don't doubt it's fake. You just think, I'm not on that channel. And that's what we're saying. You're just not on the channel of your desires. It's actually as simple as that. The reason why you don't manifest what you want is because you're just not on the channel of it. And someone will say, well, I have all those reasons for not being on the channel, because I don't see it, because I haven't seen it, because it's been 3 years, it's been 2 years, I've been working so hard, I've been doing everything that I can. Why can't I still see it? And we're saying, because in that entire conversation, while all of it may be true, while any other human would gather around with you and they would be like, yeah, they would have compassion and they would relitigate all that with you, and they would be like, yes, tell me more, because they feel bad for you. But at the end of the day, you're just not on the right channel. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. And so you understand that it's really all frequencies, and you understand that right now your desire is on a frequency that you can make your way towards. And that's what this guidance system is all about. That's what this vibrational journey is all about. It's all about understanding that the money that I want is here right now. How am I going to make my way towards my money right now? And it's not an action journey, it's a vibrational journey. It's a mind journey. That's why all of your desires are possible, because it was never about action. You see, when it's about action, when it's all depending on you and what you're capable of, there's not much you can do. And it's not because you're incapable, but it's because it's not who you are. You didn't come here to be the builder and the hammerer of things into place, because you would not. Trust me, if you knew, if the job description said sacrifice, you're gonna have to work really hard, you're gonna have to do things that you don't want to do so you can have time on the weekends, you can have time off, you can have 2 weeks of vacation. You would have been like, I'm good, I'm not going into a resistant environment. But yeah, you came because you knew that you would have utter complete freedom. And yes, sometimes that meant that you would be able to focus yourself in ways that didn't harmonize with the part of you that you have just become. But ultimately, you have your emotions for that. Your emotions are about that guidance system. Your emotions are about the energy that you summon and what you're doing with that energy, aka what you're doing in relation to the energy. So if you feel really good, that means that you're harmonizing with all the energy that you summon. Because remember, you're the one who leads your inner being. You told your inner being is working off what you lived and what you put into your vortex. So it's not that you have to live up to your inner being. It's that you are the one who's causing your inner being to grow. So really, when we say you have to live up to your inner being, what we're really saying is you have to live up to the version of you that you created through your own lifetime. So if you're rich, you have to live up to the riches. And that means that you have to tune into the riches. Every subject is really two subjects. So while you can think that you're talking about money, you're really talking about the absence of money. So it's really all about how you feel. So that's the thing that's really interesting about where you are. It's really so good on planet Earth, because all you have to do is tune into what you want. And as you don't see yourself as you can discontinue the talk, oh, my desire is absent, you continue to talk of it's here right now, it's here, I can feel it, it feels good, it's here right now, I have that emotional manifestation. So now you're not looking, now you're not waiting, you accept that it's here right now. And it's not that it's not, we're not saying that it's physically here. We're not saying that the manifestation isn't important. What we're saying is that when you make the physical manifestation less important, which means I need to see it right now, as you soothe that and you say, well, it's here right now. So my understanding of here, it has expanded. My understanding of reality has expanded. My ability to perceive has expanded. I have expanded. My understanding has expanded. So that means that when I say it's here right now, I know it's not physical, but I know it's emotional. So in it being an emotional thing, in it being a subtle emotional thing, and me feeling good, I've met the only requirement that matters, which is my satisfaction factor. Because when I feel good, I'm in the vortex, and then guess what happens? You're going to get impulse. You are going to get an impulse. You're going to start seeing results everywhere, because it's really as simple as that. There's no big step. It's just that your desires are already here. Celebrate them. Enjoy them now. And how do you enjoy a desire that you can't see yet? Well, think about it. If you know that tomorrow you're going to go to a restaurant and you're in bed right now and you're thinking about it, but yet you're enjoying the idea of it, someone will be like, well, you're not even at the restaurant, so how are you going to enjoy the restaurant right now, even though you're in bed? And you would be like, well, I'm just enjoying the idea of it, because you don't doubt that you're going to get there. You don't doubt that you're never going to eat at the restaurant. You accept that there's the action journey. You're like, the restaurant's open. You're going to go with your friends. And so as you ponder the idea before you are even at the restaurant and you enjoy it, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about you enjoying something before you can see it. And because you don't need to focus on it to make it real. You already understand that it's already here, but it's just not here in the form that you want it to be, but it's still in a form. And so it's not absent, it's here, and you can enjoy it. You can talk about it. You can enjoy the feeling of it. And then everything you want, that's the form. Everything you want is very simple after that, because then it's just as simple. You know what's interesting? Then it's as simple as having a desire and working out the kinks of it and letting that be truly the joy of life, because it's all about molding the clay. That's the thing. You're learning to mold the clay. You're understanding that Your desires are really here. They really do exist. They're really real right now in this now moment. And this now moment is the only thing that will matter and that has ever mattered, because right now is where your point of attraction is. So it means that your life can turn around really fast, emotionally and then physically, because we're saying complete the emotional journey and then the physical journey has to come really fast. Because as soon as you stop seeing your desires absent, meaning, oh, I feel so bad, I don't have it, and you're saying, well, I feel so good because I have a version of it, so my desire is here, it's here, it's here, then it almost doesn't, the physical manifestation doesn't matter, because you already had the real manifestation that really mattered anyways, which was feeling good. So as you feel good, then the manifestation, physical manifestation, catches up to you, and you're like, true, it's normal. It's normal for me to have everything that I want. It's normal for me. It's normal for the universe to bend itself over backwards just for me, because the whole entire universe revolves around me.